Welcome back to the channel where history meets hidden fortune. Today, we're diving into one of the most captivating coins of the 20th century, the top 7 Washington quarter-dollar coins. Why is this seemingly ordinary coin sending shockwaves through the collector world? From rare era varieties to skyrocketing market values, this quarter could be worth more than you think. Stick around as we uncover why this iconic piece is turning heads, captivating collectors, and becoming a prized treasure in numismatics. Let's get started. First up in the 1995 Washington quarter dollar stands as a fascinating and highly sought-after piece in the realm of numismatics, captivating collectors with its unique blend of historical relevance, iconic design, and enduring appeal. Minted in the final years before the start of the 50-state quarters program in 1999, the 1995 quarter represents the closing chapter of a classic era in American coinage. Collectors value this coin not only for its monetary significance, but also for its role in bridging the gap between traditional coinage and a more modern, commemorative-focused era. Its refined aesthetic and potential for rare varieties make it a prized treasure among U.S. coin enthusiasts, cherished both for its accessibility and potential value. The historical context of the 1995 Washington quarter offers deeper insight into its importance. First introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth, the Washington Quarter Series had by 1995 become a staple of American pocket change. That year, the coin was struck at both the Philadelphia no mint mark and Denver D-mint mark mints, with over 1.1 billion coins produced in total. While no major national event directly influenced its design in 1995, the coin embodies a period of economic stability and pre-digital transition in the U.S. coinage from this year symbolizes a simpler era in American history, making each 1995 quarter a tangible connection to the waning years of the 20th century. From a design perspective, the 1995 Washington quarter maintains the timeless aesthetic crafted by sculptor John Flanagan. The obverse features a bold left-facing profile of President George Washington, complete with the inscriptions "Liberty," "In God We Trust," and the date, 1995, along the lower rim. The reverse showcases the heraldic eagle clutching a bundle of arrows, perched atop olive branches, symbolizing both strength and peace. Struck in a copper-nickel-clad composition, the coin measures 24.3 millimeters in diameter and weighs 5.67 grams. Collectors particularly appreciate high-grade examples with sharp details, brilliant luster, and clear mint marks, especially those from Denver with the D designation, in terms of rarity and condition. The 1995 Washington quarter does not rank among the lowest mintage issues, but key factors still contribute to its collectible appeal. For one, the 1995 quarter is known to have several error varieties, including double die obverse (DDO) versions, which can be quite rare and valuable. In addition, uncirculated or mint state (MS) examples, especially those graded MS66 and above by third-party grading services like PCGS or NGC, can be significantly harder to find. The challenge of locating pristine, sharply struck coins from such a high mintage year adds to the thrill and reward for collectors. When considering market value, the 1995 Washington quarter can command a broad range of prices depending on grade and rarity. In circulated condition, most examples are worth face value. However, coins in mint state condition, particularly those graded MS66 or higher, often fetch between $15 and $50. Rare varieties like the 1995 DDO can reach $300 to $1,000 or more, depending on grade and market demand. This value is supported by auction records and collector interest in error coins, with certified varieties consistently drawing attention. The coin's historical role and aesthetic consistency contribute to its continued appreciation among collectors. For those interested in collecting tips, the 1995 quarter offers multiple avenues for pursuit. Start by acquiring high-grade examples from reputable dealers or certified coin auctions. Look out for the 1995 double die obverse variety, carefully examining the inscriptions "Liberty" and "In God We Trust" for signs of doubling, especially on the letters B and R. Coins with minimal coin conclusion, The 1995 Washington quarter dollar stands as a remarkable fusion of artistry, history, and collectability. It captures the essence of a pivotal era in American coinage, one that bridged tradition and transformation. Whether pursued for its mint-state brilliance, hunted for rare errors, or cherished as a nostalgic emblem of the late 20th century, the 1995 quarter continues to captivate enthusiasts across generations. It is not merely a coin, but a canvas of American legacy, a small but mighty testament to the enduring allure of numismatics. Next up in the 1993, D. Washington quarter dollar stands out as a fascinating and highly sought-after piece in the world of American coinage. Minted at the renowned Denver Mint, this coin not only holds intrinsic monetary value but also captures a vital chapter in the modern numismatic narrative. Revered by collectors for its historical context, artistic design, and the enduring appeal of the Washington Quarter series, the 1993 D edition continues to captivate enthusiasts with its unique charm. As part of the long-running and beloved Washington Quarter series, this particular year and mint mark combo has grown in popularity among those looking to complete modern sets or invest in coins with solid collector interest. Delving into its historical background, the 1993 D. Washington Quarter was produced during a time of economic recovery and renewed interest in American history and heritage. The coin's production at the Denver Mint, marked by the bold D on the obverse, aligns it with a mint facility known for its high-quality output and critical role in American coinage. By 1993, the Washington Quarter had already celebrated its 60th year since its first release in 1932, making each successive year increasingly valued for its continuation of this numismatic legacy. While the 1993 D doesn't commemorate a specific event, its place within a legacy coin program provides a tangible connection to the traditions and values that shaped 20th century America. The unique features of the 1993 D quarter elevate it beyond simple circulation coinage. On the obverse, the familiar bust of George Washington, rendered by sculptor John Flanagan, remains the proud centerpiece, facing left and accompanied by the inscriptions "Liberty," "In God We Trust," and the year 1993. Below, the ribbon of Washington's hair, the all-important D mint mark signifies the Denver Mint as the origin. On the reverse, the regal image of an eagle perched on a bundle of arrows, with olive branches beneath, continues to symbolize America's balance of military readiness and desire for peace. The coin is composed of a copper-nickel clad over a pure copper core, measures 24.3 millimeters in diameter, and weighs 5.67 grams. Its sharp relief and enduring silver-gray tone give it particular visual appeal, especially when preserved in uncirculated or extra-fine condition. Rarity, in the world of numismatics, hinges not only on mintage numbers, but also on condition and preservation. And here, the 1993 D. Washington Quarter holds a respectable place. Though over 600 million of these coins were struck at the Denver Mint, the sheer passage of time and the wear from circulation have significantly reduced the number of well-preserved examples available today. Coins graded MS-65 or higher by leading services such as PCGS or NGC are increasingly rare, especially those with full strike details and lustrous surfaces. In particular, collectors seek out pristine examples that exhibit no contact marks, have sharply struck details, and maintain original mint luster. Finding such high-grade coins can be a challenge, contributing to their rising demand in today's active market. In terms of market value, the 1993 D. Washington Quarter presents a fascinating study in how condition affects price. While well-worn, circulated examples trade at or near face value. Coins in mint state conditions, MS-63 to MS-67, can fetch between $5 and $50, depending on their grade and eye appeal. Exceptional specimens graded MS-67 or higher have reached $200 or more at auction due to their scarcity and aesthetic excellence. Collectors pay a premium for coins with no toning, deep luster, and fully struck eagle feathers on the reverse, attributes that elevate even a common mintage year to a prized collectible. Additionally, coins with minor errors or varieties, such as double dies or off-center strikes, though rare for this issue, can significantly increase in value. For collectors eager to add the 1993 D quarter to their holdings, a few tips can make the journey both rewarding and educational. Focus on certified coins graded by PCGS or NGC to ensure authenticity and accurate condition assessment. When buying raw coins, use a magnifier to inspect for sharp details, bag marks, and luster. Pay attention to the surfaces and look for signs of machine doubling or die deterioration. It's also wise to purchase from reputable coin dealers, auctions, or online platforms with clear return policies, and always store high-grade coins in protective holders to preserve their condition. An investment in protection. As with many modern coins, the appeal of the 1993 D Washington quarter dollar coin. So, whether you're a passionate numismatist, a savvy investor, or a casual enthusiast exploring the beauty of American coins, the 1993 D Washington quarter deserves your attention. Its blend of historical resonance, visual charm, and collector demand makes it a coin that won't go unnoticed, and one that promises enduring value for years to come. Next up in the 1982, D Washington quarter dollar stands as a fascinating and highly sought-after piece in the world of numismatics, drawing intense interest from seasoned collectors and new enthusiasts alike. With its storied origins, unique physical traits, and growing scarcity in pristine condition, this coin has become a centerpiece in many dedicated collections. Bearing the unmistakable D Mint mark from the Denver Mint, the 1982 D quarter is not just currency, it's a historical artifact, a symbol of a transitional era in American coinage. Collectors are captivated by its blend of legacy and uniqueness, and its increasing rarity has made it a prized treasure among those who appreciate tangible connections to the past. Minted during a pivotal period in U.S. coin history, the 1982 D Washington quarter was struck amidst significant economic challenges and changes in the U.S. Mint's operations. The early 1980s saw the Mint making strategic adjustments in response to budgetary constraints and rising metal prices, which included the temporary suspension of mint sets for collectors in 1982. This decision would have a profound impact on the availability of high-grade coins from that year, and the 1982 D quarter is a standout example. Struck at the Denver Mint, this coin not only reflects the economic atmosphere of the time, but also serves as a numismatic snapshot of how government policy and financial necessity intersected in American coin production. From a design perspective, the 1982 D quarter proudly carries forward the legacy of the George Washington quarter series, first introduced in 1932. The obverse of the coin features John Flanagan classic portrait of George Washington, facing left, with the inscriptions, "Liberty, in God we trust," and the year 1982 prominently displayed. On the reverse, the powerful imagery of an eagle with outstretched wings, clutching arrows and an olive branch, symbolizes strength and peace, core values of the United States. Struck in a copper-nickel clad composition, the coin measures 24.3 mm in diameter and weighs approximately 5.67 grams. The D Mint mark below Washington's hair ribbon adds an extra layer of collectability, especially in light of the year's lack of official mint sets. One of the most compelling aspects of the 1982 D Washington quarter is its relative rarity and high-grade condition. Because no mint sets were issued in 1982, collectors couldn't acquire pristine examples directly from the mint. Most coins entered circulation immediately, enduring the wear and tear of daily use. As a result, finding a 1982 D quarter in uncirculated or extra-fine condition is a significant challenge, driving demand and boosting market value. Furthermore, certain die varieties and minor minting errors discovered over the years, such as weak strikes or minor doubling, have only intensified the coin's allure among variety hunters. In terms of market value, the 1982 D Washington quarter has seen consistent appreciation, especially in higher grades. In circulated condition, it might fetch between 50 cents and $1 due to its relative abundance. However, in uncirculated or extra-fine XFAU condition, prices can soar significantly higher, ranging from $25 to over $200, depending on eye appeal, luster, and whether it has been certified by a professional grading service. Coins graded MS-65 or better are particularly coveted, with values climbing into the $300 to $500 range at auctions or among private collectors. Notably, examples with full strike details or known die varieties can command even greater premiums. 4. Collectors seeking to add this gem to their portfolios, a few strategic tips can go a long way. First and foremost, prioritize coins that have been graded and encapsulated by reputable third-party grading services, such as PCGS or NGC. These provide authenticity and give a clearer picture of the coin's true market value. Look closely at luster, strike quality, and overall eye appeal. These factors greatly influence price, especially for a coin like the 1982 D that's scarce in mint state form. Avoid heavily circulated pieces if your goal is investment or long-term value retention. And, of course, engage with collector forums and marketplaces to stay updated on trends and any new discoveries related to this coin's varieties. Proper storage is another vital consideration for preserving the 1982 D quarter. In conclusion, the 1982 D Washington quarter dollar remains a captivating and valuable piece of American numismatic heritage. Its historical context, artistic merits, and surprising rarity in top condition make it a compelling addition for any collector. Whether you're drawn to its economic backstory, its design lineage, or its investment potential, this quarter is more than spare change. It's a lasting testament to the richness of U.S. coinage. For collectors around the world pursuing this coin represents not just a purchase, but a connection to a unique chapter in American history. Next up in the 1997 D Washington quarter dollar stands as a captivating artifact in the realm of American numismatics, a coin that effortlessly combines historical resonance, visual charm, and collector intrigue. Minted in the twilight of the pre-state quarters era, this quarter has grown in significance for both casual hobbyists and seasoned collectors alike. Its strong market presence, especially in high-grade conditions, continues to spark enthusiasm among coin aficionados, who view it as a tangible piece of late 20th century American heritage. With its enduring design and the prominent D mint mark signifying its Denver origin, the 1997 D quarter is not merely change in your pocket. It's a prized treasure. Issued in 1997, this Washington quarter emerged during a transitional time for U.S. coinage. Right before the launch of the wildly popular state quarters program in 1999, the coin carries the classic design that had been in place since 1932 to honor George Washington, America's first president, on the 200th anniversary of his birth. The Denver Mint, responsible for striking this D-marked coin, had long been pivotal in producing circulating currency for the Western United States. Although no special events were directly commemorated by the 1997 issue, its production closed a historic chapter of uniform designs before the explosion of state-themed creativity just 2 years later, making it an important bookmark in U.S. coinage history. The coin's design remains an enduring icon. The obverse features John Flanagan's timeless portrait of George Washington, sharply rendered with the inscriptions "Liberty," "In God We Trust," and the date, 1997. The reverse showcases the striking image of an eagle with outstretched wings perched on a bundle of arrows, surrounded by olive branches, a symbol of military readiness tempered by peace. Composed of copper-nickel clad over a pure copper core, the coin has a standard diameter of 24.3 millimeters and weighs 5.67 grams. While many coins bear the Denver D mint mark, examples with strong strikes, full details, and minimal, where in uncirculated condition exhibit dazzling eye appeal that is especially attractive to collectors seeking high-quality specimens. While the 1997 D Washington quarter is not rare in general circulation, finding it in extra fine XF to mint state MS 65 and above condition is considerably more challenging. Over time, circulation wears down details, especially on Washington's hair and the eagle's feathers, making well-preserved examples increasingly scarce. Even more elusive are error coins from this year, such as off-center strikes, clipped planchets, or potential die cracks, which are hunted by specialists. As with many modern-era quarters, the condition is king, and pristine examples with crisp luster and no signs of handling are the ones that spark competitive bids in auctions and private collections. The current market value of the 1997 D quarter varies based on condition and any unique attributes. In average circulated condition, it's generally worth its face value. However, in high-grade uncirculated condition, such as MS 65, the coin can fetch $3 to $12 depending on demand and visual appeal. Coins graded MS 67 or higher, particularly those certified by PCGS or NGC, can bring $50 to $120, especially if they display full details and stunning surfaces. Rare varieties or errors can command even higher premiums, with some exceeding $250 depending on the severity and clarity of the mistake. These values are driven not only by grade, but also by the coin's place at the end of the traditional Washington quarter era, before the state quarter series changed the landscape. For collectors aiming to secure a top-tier 1997 D Washington quarter, the journey begins with patience and precision. Always inspect coins under proper lighting to detect contact marks, luster breaks, or weak strikes. Opt for certified examples from trusted third-party grading services to ensure authenticity and grade accuracy. When buying raw coins, focus on those with sharp details and minimal surface abrasions, particularly on Washington's cheek and the eagle's wings. Store your quarters in acid-free holders or coin capsules to prevent environmental damage. Joining numismatic forums or attending coin shows can offer valuable insight and opportunities to trade or purchase from reliable sources. Staying updated on grading trends and market fluctuations will give collectors an edge when acquiring or selling this increasingly sought-after issue. The 1997 D Washington quarter dollar is far more than a piece of pocket change. It's a historical bridge between two. Let this coin remind us that not all treasures glitter in gold. Some shine in copper and nickel, steeped in the stories of a nation's past. The 1997 D Washington quarter captures the essence of American craftsmanship, leadership, and transition, making it a piece truly worth pursuing, cherishing, and preserving for generations to come. Next up in the 1979 D Washington quarter dollar stands as a captivating specimen in American numismatics, drawing attention from collectors for its blend of historical context, iconic design, and enduring market appeal. Struck at the Denver Mint and bearing the distinctive D Mint mark, this coin holds a special place among late 20th century issues. With its bold presence, it captivates enthusiasts and investors alike, not merely as a piece of everyday currency, but as a tangible artifact of American heritage. Its classic design and relatively high survival rate in circulated grades contrast sharply with the challenge of locating exceptional, uncirculated examples, particularly those with strong strikes and full details, making it a prized treasure. For seasoned collectors, the 1979 D quarter emerged during a transitional era for American coinage. The U.S. Mint had fully transitioned away from silver coin production in regular circulation by this point, and the economic climate of the late 1970s, marked by inflation and a growing interest in precious metals, added an air of significance to base metal coinage. As part of the long-standing Washington quarter series that began in 1932 to commemorate the bicentennial of George Washington's birth, the 1979 D quarter reflects a nation balancing tradition and modernity. The Denver Mint, located in Colorado, was responsible for a substantial portion of the nation's coinage during this time, ensuring this coin's widespread use across the western United States. Aesthetically, the 1979 D Washington quarter maintains the traditional design that made the series so beloved. On the obverse, John Flanagan's timeless portrait of George Washington stands strong, an image synonymous with American ideals of leadership and resilience. The inscriptions, "Liberty, in God We Trust," and the year 1979 frame the bust, while the small D mint mark just to the right of Washington's ponytail distinguishes it from its Philadelphia and San Francisco counterparts. The reverse features a stately heraldic eagle, wings spread wide, perched on a bundle of arrows, and surrounded by olive branches, symbols of strength and peace. Composed of a copper nickel clad over a copper core, the coin measures 24.3 millimeters in diameter, and weighs 5.67 grams, making it consistent with post-1965 quarters in both composition and appearance, while the 1979 D. Washington quarter was minted in large numbers, over 489 million pieces. It is not considered rare in circulated grades. However, examples in high-end condition, especially those grading MS65 and above, are significantly harder to find. The scarcity increases further when looking for quarters with sharp details, minimal contact marks, and original luster. Collectors especially seek those with full drum lines on the eagle's tail feathers and strong eye appeal. Errors and varieties, though not widely documented for this date and mint, may include minor die breaks or weak strikes, adding a subtle layer of intrigue for specialists in the current numismatic marketplace. The 1979 D. Washington quarter in extra fine XF condition typically holds modest value, often ranging from $1 to $3. However, in mint state grades, particularly MS65 or higher, the value can climb considerably, anywhere from $15 to $60 depending on the coin's luster, strike quality, and eye appeal. Coins that have been graded and slabbed by reputable grading services like PCGS or NGC tend to command higher premiums. Exceptionally struck examples with Top Pop certification in MS67 or better can fetch $250 or more at auction, reflecting both collector demand and the difficulty of finding pristine specimens. For collectors hoping to add the 1979 D quarter to their portfolios, attention to detail is paramount. Focus on specimens with strong strikes, original mint luster, and minimal abrasions. Certification from a reputable grading agency adds both credibility and resale potential. When shopping, look for reputable dealers, online marketplaces with high seller ratings, or attend numismatic conventions where coins can be inspected in person. Proper handling is crucial. Use gloves or soft cloth to avoid surface contamination, and store coins in non-PVC holders or acid-free coin flips to preserve their condition over time. The allure of the 1979 D. Washington quarter extends beyond its face value. It's a compact piece of history, art, and in conclusion, the 1979 D. Washington quarter represents more than its copper-nickel composition. It embodies the legacy of one of America's most enduring coin series, a testament to design continuity, historical relevance, and collector enthusiasm. Its presence in the numismatic world is one of balanced accessibility and selective rarity, offering broad appeal and the promise of discovery. For anyone passionate about American coinage, adding a high-grade 1979 D quarter to their collection is both a rewarding achievement and a nod to a dynamic period in modern minting history. Next up, in the 1978 Washington quarter dollar stands out as a fascinating and highly sought-after piece in the world of American numismatics. As the last quarter minted before the introduction of the Susan B. Anthony dollar in 1979, the 1978 issue holds special significance for collectors who appreciate transitional-era coinage. This particular coin captivates enthusiasts not just for its design and historical context, but also for its steadily increasing desirability on the market. With its dignified portrayal of George Washington and enduring legacy, the 1978 quarter has grown into a prized treasure among both seasoned collectors and those newly venturing into the rewarding field of coin collecting. Diving into its historical context, the 1978 Washington quarter was minted during a time of economic uncertainty and cultural change in the United States. With inflation on the rise and political shifts on the horizon, this coin reflects a period of transition in American life. The quarter itself was struck at multiple mints, most notably Philadelphia, no mint mark, and Denver, marked with a bold D. Though not commemorating a specific event, the 1978 quarter continues the legacy of the Washington series, which began in 1932 to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. It marks the tail end of an era just before the U.S. Mint began experimenting with new designs and denominations. What makes the 1978 quarter particularly memorable are its classic and enduring design elements. On the obverse, the coin showcases John Flanagan revered profile of George Washington, facing left with the word Liberty above and the national motto, "In God We Trust" to the left. The date, 1978, is boldly inscribed below the bust. The reverse features an eagle with wings outstretched, perched upon a bundle of arrows and framed by olive branches, a symbol of strength and peace. The coin is made of a copper nickel clad composition with a diameter of 24.3 millimeters and a weight of 5.67 grams. In high-grade or uncirculated condition, the coin exhibits a brilliant luster and fine details that make it visually striking. When it comes to rarity and condition, the 1978 quarter isn't particularly scarce in general circulation. However, high-grade examples, especially those with strong strikes and clean surfaces, are far less common. Coins graded MS65 or higher are significantly harder to find, and examples with full strike or full drum details on the eagle are particularly desirable. Additionally, there are minor varieties such as weak strikes or minor die breaks that add intrigue for variety hunters. Collectors often struggle to locate pristine specimens free of contact marks and discoloration, making them prized finds when discovered. In terms of market value, circulated 1978 quarters typically hold minimal premium over face value. However, when found in uncirculated condition, the value can increase substantially. A 1978 quarter graded MS65 by a major grading service, such as PCGS or NGC, can command anywhere from $10 to $35, while MS66 examples can fetch $45 to $100, depending on eye appeal and strike quality. Exceptional coins graded MS67 and above are quite scarce and can bring $250 or more at auction. The 1978 D variant from the Denver Mint often brings slightly less than its Philadelphia counterpart in similar grades, but well-struck examples with strong details can command competitive prices for collectors looking to add a 1978 Washington quarter to their collection. Several tips can make the hunt more rewarding. First, aim for coins that have been graded by reputable services like PCGS or NGC, especially for higher-end purchases. Examine raw coins carefully for sharp detail, clean surfaces, and full strikes, particularly on the eagle's feathers. Storing coins in archival quality holders or capsules helps maintain their condition, while minimizing handling will preserve surface quality. Engaging with online coin forums, local coin shows, and trusted dealers can offer insights into pricing trends and help identify high-quality pieces. The 1978 quarter also appeals to collectors who appreciate its status as a transitional coin. Its design ties it firmly to the legacy of the original Washington quarter series, while its timing places it right before significant changes in U.S. coinage. This blend of old and new gives it a unique place in coin history. It's also a wonderful example for illustrating Thayne conclusion. The 1978 Washington quarter is much more than an everyday coin. It's a captivating emblem of American craftsmanship, a bridge between historic and modern coinage, and a collector's delight. With its enduring design, accessible price range, and strong collector following, it continues to gain traction in the numismatic community. Whether you're drawn to its rich backstory, artistic detail, or investment potential, the 1978 quarter remains a standout treasure worth pursuing and preserving for generations to come. Next up in the 1977 D Washington quarter dollar stands as a captivating and highly sought-after piece within the realm of American numismatics, drawing the attention of seasoned collectors and budding enthusiasts alike. With its rich backstory, bold design elements, and steady market demand, this coin is far more than just pocket change. It's a prized treasure that bridges artistry, history, and investment potential. Particularly alluring is the Denver minted version, identified by the prominent D Mint mark, which continues to enchant collectors with its enduring presence and subtle nuances. Whether admired for its aesthetic appeal, appreciated for its historical context, or coveted for its market value, the 1977 D quarter remains a coin of compelling interest in the vibrant world of U.S. coin collecting. Minted during a transitional era in American history, the 1977 D Washington quarter reflects the economic and cultural undercurrents of the late 1970s. This decade was marked by inflation, evolving political sentiments, and a renewed interest in national identity. Introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th birthday of George Washington, The quarter series had become a mainstay of American currency by the time this Denver-struck issue entered circulation, with over 256 million quarters minted at the Denver Mint. In 1977, this coin played a key role in the daily transactions of millions of Americans. Yet despite its high mintage, the coin's story is deeply intertwined with the era it emerged from, a period of transition, reflection, and national pride, making it a tangible connection to the past. Aesthetically, the 1977 D. Washington Quarter retains the iconic motifs that have defined the series for decades. On the obverse, the bold and stately profile of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan, is rendered in fine detail, his strong features and flowing hair symbolic of leadership and liberty. The reverse depicts the regal heraldic eagle clutching a bundle of arrows, with olive branches below, an emblem of peace through strength. Composed of a copper-nickel-clad exterior over a pure copper core, the coin measures 24.3 millimeters in diameter and weighs 5.67 grams. The D mint mark, located to the right of Washington's ponytail, subtly signifies its Denver origin and adds a layer of collectability. In extra fine to uncirculated condition, the intricate details and bright luster of this coin become strikingly evident, enhancing its visual and numismatic appeal. When it comes to rarity, the 1977 D quarter does not immediately strike as elusive due to its large mintage. However, securing high-grade specimens, especially those in uncirculated or MS65+ condition, can be surprisingly challenging. Over time, circulation naturally wears down the finer details of these coins, making pristine examples increasingly scarce. Additionally, collectors actively seek out coins with sharp strikes, minimal contact marks, and original luster, all of which are rarer than their worn counterparts. While no major varieties or errors are officially cataloged for this issue, some collectors pursue subtle die breaks, off-center strikes, or other minor anomalies that may boost a specific coin's desirability within niche markets. The current market value of a 1977 D. Washington quarter in circulated condition is modest, often trading close to face value. However, the story changes significantly in higher grades. A certified example in MS65 condition can command between $20 and $35, while coins grading MS66 or better may fetch $50 to $150, depending on eye appeal and market demand. At the peak end of the spectrum, top pop specimens graded MS67 by PCGS or NGC have been known to reach $500 or more at auction, driven by competition among registry set collectors. The coin's historical significance, coupled with its relatively low population in higher grades, helps explain this steady appreciation trend. For collectors interested in acquiring the 1977 D quarter, a few essential tips can enhance the experience and improve long-term value. Focus first on coins that are either uncirculated or professionally graded, as these tend to hold their value better and offer more visual appeal. Pay close attention to surfaces. Look for sharp detail, clean fields, and vibrant luster. While this coin lacks major variety listings, stay alert for minor striking